Your daily habits leading you closer to the life you want or taking you farther away from it. Most of the time, we don't even stop to think about it. Our habits are just running on autopilot. The way that you wake up or you drink your coffee or that you handle stress or that you unwind at night. All of these little actions add up. And our habits don't just shape our energy, they shape our identity, our relationships, and the direction of our entire life. So today, I'm inviting you to take a closer look at your current habits and check in to say, are these current habits aligned with the life that I'm creating? Are they aligned with the things that truly matter to me? And if not, maybe we can make some shifts. So, most people try to change their habits by just pushing through more willpower, more discipline, more guilt, but it doesn't last. Habits are not a reflection of your worth, they're simply patterns of your brain trying to learn how to do things more efficiently. So, the problem isn't that you have habits. The problem is when those habits are running on autopilot and pulling you out of alignment with what matters most. So, this is where many people get stuck. Instead of approaching their habits with curiosity, they approach them with criticism. They think, I should be more disciplined. What's wrong with me? And that's where shame comes in. The shame doesn't help you build better habits, it just makes you feel smaller, makes you feel stuck. So, the truth is, you're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just about awareness. And when we build habits from shame, they're always going to feel like punishment. We want to build lasting habits from a place of awareness and curiosity and alignment with our values, alignment with what truly matters. And so here is our practice. You're going to take out a notebook, right? Take out pen and paper, something, and actually write it out. 3 sections, morning, afternoon, evening, and write out what you actually do from the time you wake up. You're not writing out what you wish you could do or what this ideal life would be like. Be honest with yourself and actually write it out. So when you wake up in the morning, are you hitting snooze? Do you immediately go to the restroom? Are you scrolling on your phone? Are you drinking your cup of coffee? Are you journaling? Are you checking your work emails? Are you brushing your teeth? Right? Thinking about from the time that you wake up in the morning, what are your current habits? What are those things that you're doing unconsciously? What are those things that you're doing habitually every day? As soon as you wake up in the morning, write it out. Write out what that morning looks like. And then writing out your afternoon, right? Your meals. Are you habitually bringing your lunch with you? Are you skipping meals? Are you dealing with stressful phone calls and biting your nails, right? Or whatever it is that you're doing, be honest with yourself, no judgment, writing out what's happening in your afternoons habitually, and then your evenings, right? What does that look like for you? What does your dinner plan typically look like for you? Are you binging Netflix? Are you watching TV while also scrolling on social media or playing a game on your phone and ignoring the people around you? Again, no judgment, but be honest with yourself around what those things are that you are habitually doing. What does your nighttime look like? Right? Do you have a nighttime routine? How long does it typically take you to go to sleep? What are the things that you're doing leading up to bedtime? I'm going to say this again and again and again and again. This isn't a time where you need to feel guilt or shame or feel bad about yourself. This is an opportunity for awareness. This is a gift for you to say, I am aware, because a lot of times we're, again, running on autopilot. We're not even paying attention to the things that we do. We might go to bed at night and say, oh, every night I feel so exhausted. Or we make up in the middle of the night and are like, oh, I can never get enough sleep. But we're not looking at all of the things that we are habitually doing throughout the day. So this time is a gift for you. This exercise, this practice is a gift for you to just increase your awareness around what are the things that you are doing on a regular basis. Right, what are those things that we are just doing without really even thinking about them? Because all of us have habits, and we'll go into, looking at the habits a little bit more deeply in a moment. But we all have habits. It's not shaming ourselves to say, "Oh, I have this bad habit." I'm inviting you to let go of the labels around good or bad or right or wrong. And right now, just be aware of them. So you're writing it out. What are your current habits? And then once you have them written out, remember this is just data. We don't need to judge them. Then we're going to label each one. Not saying this is a good habit, this is a bad habit. I like using the framing around alignment. This is something that is aligned for me, this is something it is not. This is something that supports my energy. This is something that is aligned with the life that I am trying to create. This is something that is neutral. It's not really, helping me, supporting me, and it's not really a detriment. It's a neutral habit. Or this is something that is pulling me away from the life that I want. This is something that is not aligned, this habit, right? And sometimes as we're looking at this, we also find like, oh, I am spending time with this person every day or having a conversation with this person every day. And I'm realizing that this is not aligned for me, right? Or this action, this food that I'm eating, whatever it is, look at what your habits are and then label. Is this supporting my life? Is it supporting my energy? Is it supporting me and this life that I'm creating? Is this neutral? Is this something that is actually pulling me away? This is something that is not aligned, right? So well, two things. One, for example, not everything is going to be the same every day as far as, is it something that is a positive or something that is supporting us or something that is not supporting us. So we could say checking email, right? So I could say checking my email, and sometimes as this habit that I'm doing, it is actually aligned. This is something that is supporting the life that I am trying to create for myself. But when I wake up with anxiety in the middle of the night and I'm checking my email, is it really aligned in that moment for me to be stressing about work? Again, I'm not judging whatever comes up for you, but just know that the thing itself doesn't necessarily make it something that's aligned or not aligned, but we also have to look at when we're doing it, why we're doing it, how we're doing it to say, in this moment, right? When I'm doing this thing, as soon as I wake up in the morning, if I'm immediately, checking work emails and in the middle of the night, I'm checking work emails, maybe that's something at that moment that is not aligned for me. But when I am intentionally doing it in the afternoon, it is something that is aligned for me. Okay. So just looking at not just the habit itself, but when we're doing it, how we're doing it, and then spelling it out, saying, this habit is aligned for me because it is me doing work that I love and helping to bring income into my family. So me checking my emails is an aligned habit, or hey, me scrolling on social media without boundaries because I notice that I do it every single time that I am stressed. I detach from what I'm doing and I start scrolling mindlessly. And then an hour goes by, right? I might look at it and say that action, that habit that I have of going to scrolling on social media when I am stressed, that part of it is not aligned. But maybe me saying, hey, after work, I'm going to set a 15-minute timer, have a boundary around social media, and I'm going to scroll it intentionally. And that in itself is aligned for me. So we're looking at the what it is, when it is, and is it aligned with the life that you're trying to create? So not about good or bad, not even about right or wrong, right? Because when we start to look at ourselves doing things that we deem as wrong or we think other people deem as wrong, it can create a lot of that guilt and shame. This is an awareness activity. Awareness of, is this in alignment? And as you're looking at it, asking yourself those reflective, curious questions are, Are my current habits reflecting the life that I want to create? What are those things that are pulling me out of alignment? And what if I start to make choices from curiosity and compassion instead of shame, or instead of just doing things the way that I've been doing them because I've been disconnected or not present in my own life? So once you have this awareness, celebrate the awareness, celebrate that you are more aware of the choices that you have been making. And then maybe start with one thing that you could do differently, or one thing that you can do um, in a more aligned way for yourself. Our choices, every choice we are making is supporting us or not. And so we want to make sure that we are making more conscious choices in our life and showing up in a way that we are not stuck in this guilt and shame and blame cycle, and that we are treating ourselves with that same care and kindness that typically is much easier for us to give to other people. So I hope this was helpful. Remember to go out there today and make a positive impact in the world, take care of others, and make sure that you are caring for yourself along the way. Thanks for being here. Bye.